So the first card you have for your past is the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing there's an opportunity here, and I'm seeing an opportunity that came in for you really, really quickly, actually. Yes, this is an opportunity that came in really quickly. It's very exciting, or it was at this time, very, very exciting, but very scary as well. It's like this excited, scary mixture of those two things. That's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm feeling, actually. So the Knight, if you look at this card, the Knight's rushing in, but he's not in control of his horse, so the horse is kind of bucking up and down, and that's how you could have been feeling at this time. It's like you really wanted to go ahead with whatever this was, but then you had this feeling that you're a little bit scared of whatever was going to happen. And if this resonates, I am seeing this as a really good opportunity for you. I am seeing this as really good. And yes, the best things are really the scariest things sometimes. I don't mean jumping off a bridge or something crazy like that, but I am talking about, pushing yourself to do something new that's really, really a little bit scary, but exciting at the same time. And, go and do this. It's like, just think about if you missed out on this opportunity, how you'd feel. I don't want you to feel bad, but I'm just seeing that. I'm thinking about, imagine if you're an actor and then you get this part in this movie. Someone says, come to Hollywood and have this amazing part. It's very scary. Of course you're going to be very scared, but don't say no to it, because this kind of opportunity might not come over again. It might not come up for you again, I'm trying to say. So, say yes, even though it's scary. Just say yes, and each little scary bit that comes up, deal with it as it comes along to you. It's not going to be so bad all at once. Don't try and deal with everything all at once. Just say yes and just do this. That's what I'm seeing there. I know this is in the past, and I'm seeing that this is probably, I think you had some sort of opportunity around you in your last reading or something like that. And this could be the same thing. You could still be thinking about this. But I am seeing this as a positive thing for you. I'm feeling this very strongly. I am feeling this kind of sense of being a bit scared of this, but I am seeing that this is a really good thing. The next card you have for your past is the Two of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing choices here. I'm seeing a choice between going ahead with this thing or staying where you are. But again, I'm seeing, if this resonates, just look at what he's seeing. He's seeing this beautiful landscape. He has the world in his hands. It's like he's a bit of a pioneer, and he's going ahead and no one's kind of been before him. Because when I look at this landscape, I'm actually seeing there aren't any people in this landscape ahead of him. There's no people. So nobody's gone before this person. So that might be a little bit why, a reason why it's a bit scary for you. And you probably don't have anyone who's been there before you to help you or advise you. It might be something like you're the first in your family to go and do whatever this thing, or the first in your group of friends, or it might be something completely unique that's never been done before, something like that. It's this pioneer man going ahead and exploring things, like an explorer. And yes, if you stay where you are, you might feel a lot more comfortable. You might sit there and think, oh, I'm comfortable in my little spot here. But you're going to feel trapped eventually. It might feel comfortable for a little while, but then you're going to feel trapped when you think about, if you say no to this, you're going to be thinking, oh, I said no to this and now I'm kind of stuck here. So that's the feeling I'm getting from this. So if this resonates and, you haven't said yes to whatever this is, or you haven't decided to do this, think about that feeling. Think about going ahead and doing it anyway, that you don't want to have that trapped feeling. It's a horrible feeling. The last card you have for your past is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so this could be what you're afraid of doing. You're afraid of kind of rushing in too quickly and doing this thing, and then it would all go wrong and you'd regret it. That's the kind of thing I'm seeing with this Knight of Swords. That's what he does. The kind of person he is, the Knight of Swords, is that he rushes in. He's like the kind of person who rushes in and yells at people, and then he gets into trouble, or he stands up in class and yells at the teacher, or maybe he's pulled over by a police officer and then he yells at the police officer. He ends up in jail or something, rather than saying, oh yes sir, thank you, whatever, and then the police officer thinks, oh well, I'll let him off or something. No, he yells at them, so it gets him into trouble. That's the kind of person the Knight of Swords is. But this isn't like that. But you're afraid that this is going to be one of those things that's going to be wrong for you to rush ahead and do. And yes, the other thing I'm seeing with this card is I'm seeing the clouds flying past in the sky, and I'm seeing that as being freedom. Look at this man on this horse, this knight on this horse. He's rushing forth, beautiful freedom. He has the wind in his face, he has the clouds going past. It's so free, it's such a free feeling. He's rushing forward. Look at the difference between him and the man in the Two of Wands. He's just standing there really still. He's just standing there. And it's almost like he's got these wands next to him, kind of stopping him. There's kind of stuck there. Whereas the knight is kind of rushing forward. The other thing I'm seeing is, so this is going to give you freedom if you do this. That's what I'm trying to say about that freedom thing that I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing there could be someone who might be trying to attack you. They might be coming in like the Knight of Swords to you. They might be attacking this thing that you want to do, this opportunity or whatever this is, and saying, don't do that, don't go ahead and do that. Oh, don't do that. Stay safe, stay in the safe lane, might be something like that. And I'm seeing this, I'm feeling this rebelliousness coming from you in this card as well. You are a bit afraid, you do have that fear in you. But when this person comes and stops you, it's like you're saying to them, no, I'm not going to do what you say. Why should I do what you say? It's that kind of feeling. If you know, if this resonates with you and you have that rebellious feeling in you, capture that feeling. That's the feeling that's going to make you say yes and jump ahead and do this thing. Because I think this is what you should be doing. I know you do whatever you want, but I think if you have an opportunity like this, you really need to go ahead and do this. That's what I'm seeing. Because what's the worst thing that could happen? If it goes wrong, you could, you'll start a new phase, or you can go somewhere else, or you can do something else. That's fine. It's not that bad. It's not that scary. The first card you have for your present is the Page of Cups. So I'm seeing a love communication here. This is about love. This is about someone coming in to you. This could be someone who you already know, and maybe you've had some ups and downs already with this person in your past. Because I'm looking at this, when I look at this Page of Cups, I'm looking at the rocky sea behind him. So I'm seeing that you've had some sort of rocky past behind you, but this rocky sea's behind him. It's behind him. He's moving forward from that now, and now he's here. He's put it all behind him. He's coming forward to communicate with you. He's offering you some sort of love offer or something like that. I'm definitely seeing love, but I am seeing that this person might actually be a little bit immature maybe. I'm not sure whether this love is going to be a stable love for you, but yes, this person might be a little bit of a fun-loving person. He might be a bit of a dreamer, or she, or whoever this is. And there's nothing wrong with being a dreamer. I'm a dreamer myself. But I'm seeing at this time, yes, you've had a turbulent past with them. I'm seeing that again. And at this time, you might just be looking at all these different factors, and you might be saying, well, I have to weigh all this up. Do I want to go back with this person again? Because I'm seeing this person probably is from your past, and you're weighing all these things up. Do I want someone who's a little bit irresponsible? Maybe they're a bit fun, they're fantastic to be with, but do I want to go back there again with them? I've had all these problems in my past. So you're thinking about all these things at this time. So the next card you have for your present is the Hermit. So yes, this is the difference between you and them. I'm not saying you're like the Hermit, like you stay by yourself all the time. What I'm seeing is that you're very thoughtful. You're very thoughtful. You're a very introspective kind of a person. You think very deeply. You might think a lot deeper in deeper ways than this person in the Page of Cups. And this is fine. You're just different people. But maybe this is one of the reasons why you've had some sort of rocky past behind you. Sometimes maybe you haven't been able to see eye to eye with this person or something like that. It might be fine. Opposites can attract sometimes. You're just different people, that's all. So maybe this is another thing you're weighing up about this person. The last card you have for your present is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, you're going to be starting to move forward into this opportunity a bit more, thinking about this a bit more, thinking about saying yes to this. I really hope you are. I really hope you do say yes to this. I'm seeing this as being really, this is going to be really good for you, but I am seeing there is a lot of work coming in with this. Look how hard this man's working. This is going to be really interesting work, though, very interesting. You won't want to look up from this work. It's going to be so interesting. That's what this man's doing. If you look at him, he just has his head down. He's so fascinated by what he's doing. He doesn't look at anything else or anyone else around him. I'm also seeing that you might be distancing yourself from this person who keeps coming in and trying to stop you from taking up this opportunity. This might be someone from your family, because I am seeing, if you look at this card, there's I don't know if you can see the whole thing. You probably can't. I hate doing moving cards because of my OCD thing, but I will do. There we are. If you can see that. There's a little kind of, I don't know, there's a little town behind the man. Now it's a little town because it's in the distance to him. He's kind of put that behind him. When I see that, I see a hometown or something that is, you've kind of put in the past yourself. So it might be that you've distanced yourself from this person in your past, who could be in your family, who is trying to stop you from doing this opportunity. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your future is the Four of Pentacles. Yes, you could be a little bit worried. You could be a little bit worried at this time. I am seeing some worry and a little bit of stress. And he looks very serious, the man in this card, because I'm seeing you being a little bit afraid of the money side of this opportunity. I am seeing this being good for you. Again, I keep seeing this all the way through this reading. This is a good opportunity for you in the long term. There could be a little bit of a setback financially to begin with. It might be that you need to buy some equipment, or you need to move, or you need to find an office or a space, or you need to do something to start with. This is something you shouldn't stress about. This is something that, I'm not saying go out and spend all your money. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't stress about having to spend a little bit of money, because you might need to do that. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. There will be some costs coming in with whatever this is. The results will really be worth it. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. So spend a little bit to get this thing that you want. And I'm not saying, if this is a business opportunity that comes up, if you're working in a steady job and then this business opportunity comes up, I'm not saying leave your job and run away and go and do this without any income. No, go about this slowly. Start this slowly. Be sensible about this. Of course, I know you're sensible, but you might have to spend something to be able to do this. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know if this was in your last reading. I am seeing something like that about you maybe not wanting to spend money. Might not have been you, but I am getting this kind of, I'm just remembering something. Okay, I'll go on. The next card you have for your future is the Four of Cups. Yes. Here is this person in this Four of Cups. I'm going to do this again. I don't always do this. This is how this person thinks you should be. This person that's trying to stop you from going ahead with this opportunity, I'm seeing they might come back into your future at this time. They go back into your future. They might come back to you at this time in your future. And they might start saying to you, don't do that, don't do that, don't do this opportunity. Say no to it. Look, when it comes in, here comes this hand coming in. Look away, stay under your tree. It's safe under this tree. Nothing will come and get you under this tree. You know what? It's very boring under that tree. Don't listen to this person. Take this opportunity. I'm just seeing that, yes, this is how they see you. They see you as someone who should be saying no to this thing, this offer that's coming in. And, you know, what I'm seeing is, yes, just be careful. Just think about why this person's trying to hold you back. Think about this. Why are they trying to hold me back? Why are they trying to stop me? They might be genuinely worried about you. It could be, or they could just have some other motive for doing this. It might be some motive that kind of helps them. They might be jealous. They might be not want you to get ahead of them. Might be something like that. I don't know. Have a think about why this is. If you can't think about why this is, my advice is to ignore them anyway and just go ahead and do this thing. Because look, here we are. The last card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Look how comfortable this woman is. Look how happy this woman is. Look how abundant this woman is in this card. This is what you have if you take up this opportunity. I'm seeing this again. I am also seeing in this card a lot of hard work that you're going to have to do to get to where you want to go. So it's not just easy. You're going to have to do this hard work. I keep on seeing this because when I look at this card, I'm seeing these grapes, and this is like a vineyard. So if you want to make a bottle of wine, first you have to plant the grapes. It takes a long time for them to grow. Then you have to harvest the grapes. Then I don't know the process, whatever. Then you have to kind of get the grapes and crush them. Then you have to bottle them, put them in a barrel or whatever. And then they have to mature. It might take years to mature until you have a nice bottle of wine. So this takes a lot of work. So that's why this woman, I'm seeing anyway, I don't know, but I'm seeing this woman in a vineyard. That's why these grapes are here. To me, they represent hard work. You know you're going to have this hard work. You know you're going to have to do a lot of things to get to be able to fulfill whatever happens in this opportunity. But it's worth it. Look at this woman here. Look at her. Look at her. So yes, this is what's going to happen. Comfortable, beautiful life, full of abundance. That's what I'm seeing.